I think we're live.
I'm trying to figure out how to get it. Hi.
All right, we're having a little technical difficulty. We have to figure out how to be able to see the chat on our own devices here.
And it ain't telling us that we're live yet.
So if you guys can see us, could someone put something in the chat, please?
Well, we can't be in the chat.
I mean, they could put it, I see it up there on the phone on the left-hand side.
Okay, well.
But George said we'd get a notification, and I'm not seeing
We ain't getting a notification that we're up, so. Oh, there's hey.
That's the infamous George.
George.
George, can't figure out how to see the chat on my iPad.
It hasn't came up yet. Nothing's came up. I've refreshed and everything else for notifications. Nothing in the.
I don't know if she has your phone number. Jeremy does. There was another one, I just missed it because it's hard to see that far from. Here, where's Tony? Here, we can go on here. Where's your YouTube?
I don't know what to do
Here,
because
I got it. I'm handling this.
We'll handle it then, because it's.
Well, I thought you could get it here.
Well, I told you that's what I was on. I'm on both. I've switched over.
Well, George, we're having problems. We don't know if anyone's here, and we cannot see anything in the chat, and we're not seeing a notification
That we're up.
that we're live. Technical difficulties. I can't read it. I can't read what she put.
I don't know how to. It says sign in. I'm in my Google account.
Okay, well, we might just have to abandon this. Here, let me go here. Live.
It's telling me to sign in.
Okay, hold on. Something's not right.
Well, it says it's unlisted.
Oh, public. But the thing is, where's the one that was saved?
I don't know. This one ain't let me get into nothing.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, there's two people in there now.
Yeah, well, hold on.
Me.
How'd you get in?
I ain't in there now. I was in there and they had to kick me out.
Trying to upload the thumbnail. Not gonna work. Is that us? On
That's
live?
us.
But we can't hear anyone.
It's unlisted.
Here, let me see it. Are you on us? Are you on Hudsons? Are you on the Hudsons?
I think I'm on Jim. I think I switched back.
You're on YouTube. How do you turn it off?
I got no idea. What?
It's not gonna work.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I may be on the wrong Jim.
Why does it say processing video? I don't know how to fix it. Edit, unlisted, public, save. See if this works. Okay,
You did.
I tell him I just did, but it says processing video.
I don't know.
It says public. Do you tell him it says processing?
They're saying something I can't.
I can't read it. Ask him to call you.
I'll do that.
I'm sweating.
Hey, Jim.
Hello.
It looks like people are on it now.
I'm sweating. I don't see anyone.
There's 4. It says 4 on there,
Where is
but
it now?
It says your current live streams. I went to the plus button where it says live.
Let me see if the notification went out yet.
Okay, thank you. I was all calm, cool, and collected until now.
You're live right now. People are watching.
Okay, how do I know that?
there we go. There we go. Hey, we got it. We got it. There we go. There we go.
Oh, there must be a leg.
We got it. We got it.
Turn your volume down.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, there must be a leg.
We got it. We got it.
Turn your volume down.
Oh, I got it upside down.
Okay, I'm turning it
All
off.
right, we got it. No, thank you.
Did we make it? All right, well, I had notes written, and guess where the notes are? They're back there, so we are just going to wing it. While people are coming on, we want to thank you guys for joining
Hi,
us.
Nikki T. Hi, Tony.
What a delay.
Hi, KT Treasures.
What a struggle to
Hi,
try
Tony
to figure
F.
this out.
Who else is in there? What the hell?
What the hell, Jay?
We know George is in
Infamous
there.
George. We made it, George.
Oof.
So, we wanted to celebrate our 2-year anniversary on YouTube with all of you. Let's hope that others come in. And I don't know, Jeremy, if you
There it
saw
goes.
any
It's out now.
notification. Woohoo! We're live. We got the notification. So let's see if we get many more on here. If not, the most important people are here. You guys. You got here at the beginning, and we appreciate it.
And we can't believe it. Just today, we've gotten, what, 100?
Oh, our subscription count has gone. What the hell sent us over? What the hell sent us over? We did have a great time this past weekend.
Hi, Lynn. Hi, Miss. Can you read that? I can't.
Miss Croxon. If I'm saying it wrong,
Hi, Tim.
apologize.
Hi, Betty Boop
Apologize.
6969. Hey, there's Douglas.
Hey, Douglas. Look, you got a wrench. You can't get blocked.
Hi, Virginia.
Now, what I was going to tell you is we are going live on my phone. So that's what the struggle is, because our internet here is not the best. On Monday, the top line internet will be installed for us to be able to go live a lot easier and to be able to use StreamYard, since we are streaming through
Alrighty, we got a
YouTube.
Canadian there. Hi, Kathy Moore.
Woohoo! Hi, Kathy. Do you say hi to Lynn?
I've said hi to Lynn.
Virginia.
Everybody so far. There's Ruth Swisher. Thank you.
You know, it's hard to believe that it's been 2 years. So one of the things I wanted to talk about, how in the heck did we get into storage units and to go into auctions?
Well, I used to sit in there on the couch, laughing my butt off at somebody, and she goes, "What are you watching?" And of course it was What the Hell's, and a couple of the other ones out there. And, you know,
Hi, Teresa.
it's like, oh my God, what are you doing? What are you watching? So I stuck it up on the TV, and from then on, we ain't watched TV. Actually, we got 2 TVs going now, and guess what's playing? YouTube.
YouTube.
Oh.
Tim S., are you doing good today?
Hi,
Yes,
Lori.
we're doing very well.
We're doing great.
Doing
There's
good.
Bev H.
I got a little sweaty one, and I don't know, I got nervous when I couldn't get things to work right, and all of a sudden it's like I just feel like I'm melting. But earlier it is 80.
She went bonkers.
It is 80 degrees here. It's a beautiful day outside, and I'm like, Jim,
No, I'm not in a muddy yard.
I need the air conditioner on, because it was 78 degrees, and we live in a tri-level, and upstairs to go to bed it gets warm, so we turn the air on.
Avery's
So-
all in. Hey, guy.
I gotta tell you something that we did today, and this, we're just gonna be back and forth, and we're not gonna focus on anything. You know, as a reseller and buying storage units, there's things that you set aside and you're thinking, oh, I'll get to that later. Well, we'll get to that later, and I got to that today. What was that Game Boy? A Game Boy Advanced, and we had 2 games for it, the charger cord and an extra battery. And I thought, well, I don't know if it works right, and Jim couldn't tell if it worked right. So put it on. It sold. He went out to mow the yard, and I chased him down and said, you won't believe it. That has
I didn't make it to
sold.
the mower yet.
Didn't make it to the lawnmower for well over $70 for a Game Boy Advance. So if you're like us and you have some stuff sitting around, go through it, look for that stuff. I just couldn't believe it sold that quick on eBay. So, you want to talk about the fun weekend we had last weekend that went through Monday?
Oh, did it go to Tuesday?
No, you were off work on Monday.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
off work Monday, and it went to Tuesday because they come back and got the rest of it.
No, they come back Monday. They were here Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Oh,
See, he goes to work and he gets lost. So,
there's Bonnie.
all right, well, I guess I'm going to talk about it.
I'm watching the chat. I gotta say hi to everybody.
We knew for quite a long
Hi,
time
Bonnie.
that George and I had set up to get together
Hi,
on the
Sharon.
15th. And we took him over to Indianapolis, and I think that George and George has had an absolute blast, because I know that we have, and we did, and we're still going through stuff. There's still stuff in our trailer that we need to take care of, and video a few more clips for next week's video of all the stuff that we've gotten. And once we can get this stuff sold, we can do it all over again. We can have a do-over.
A lot of do. We may even go early.
Well, it won't be within the next 2 weekends.
Well, we can go to the one place Wednesday night.
Oh, he's just crazy, isn't he? He wants to go buy more, and we're leaving for the lake on Friday to get things done there. When did you introduce me to an auction or even a flea market?
A long time ago.
Well,
She had never, when I met her, she had never been to an auction or a flea market. And I can't remember, I think the auction came first because my dad had wanted to go to one. And,
question.
huh?
Go ahead, finish yours, and then we have a question.
My dad wanted to go to one, but he had a doctor's appointment. He asked me if I would go in his, in his place. He told me what he wanted. And unfortunately, I couldn't get it for him because I thought they was bidding on gold. Because, he had these in his garage anyway. It was fishing stuff, and it went for, oh my God, the one
Weren't they
the
lures?
one lure was about that long. It was a Rapella. It went for $225, and it looked like a dog had chewed on it for 6 months. And so I let that one go, and I spent $65. And when I come home, I was in the doghouse.
He was in the doghouse, but
Spent our last $65, but that was on a Monday. Well, I went back to work Wednesday, and Thursday night she calls me around lunchtime, and she's going on, and I said, "What's the matter?" She found a bunch of stuff she liked, and then I went from in the doghouse to
being okay.
being okay again.
So, a question from George. Which is more addicting, buying pallets or buying storage units? I say they're equally addicting because we love both.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely love both. Like you said, you don't have the trash with the pallets, but you might get broken items, and that does accumulate some trash that you put out in your trash cans.
Oh, we got 41 people in there, and we got one from New Zealand. Hi,
Woohoo!
hi, June.
So I would say that they're about equal for us because we like doing both. Oh my God, we got our first super chat.
Yeah,
Nikki!
thank you, Nikki.
Thank you. Hey, and Nikki, we might want to get together in July. I'll get with you on that. So anyways, I would do both. And I'll tell you the reasons that we started buying pallets was when COVID hit.
I don't know if I'm going to say this right. Haskell, hello.
When COVID hit, they were doing no storage unit auctions in our area. The live ones went, done. The online ones,
Hi, John.
not too
from
many.
Australia.
And what there were, everyone was home drawing the extra money on unemployment, so they had a little extra money to spend, and the storage units were going way too high online. So we decided, no matter what, we have to do one video a week. So that's when we decided we'd try our hand at pallets. And the first pallet that we ever bought, we went over past Columbus to Lancaster,
Cool,
Ohio.
I said it right. Hi,
We
Kay.
got lucky. They had a pallet on the floor that was filled with sewing machines. They weren't high-end sewing machines, but they were sewing machines. Guess what everyone was making? Mask. So myself was sewing. I checked every sewing machine. I wouldn't let him sew a sewing machine unless we knew it worked properly. Didn't you have a lineup over at the Myers grocery store of people picking up sewing machines?
For 3 nights in a row, I took 3 or 4
I
at
think
a
we
time.
had 20 of them.
And
at 50
I just
bucks
kept
a
going.
pop.
I just kept going and going. I'd come back and get some more and go back. It's like, okay.
So that started it. From that point, yeah, there have been a couple storage units. When we got to go to Paynesville with Rob, we've been there twice. The first time we bought 2 units. The last time we drove, and we didn't get anything. We wanted the big one, but
We didn't have the money.
We
Well,
had
we
it.
the money, but somebody wouldn't take it. I keep telling her,
I
take
never
all the
dreamed
money,
I'd
that
need
way
all
we
that
can
money.
get it.
So anyhow, we like them both, and I think most people will say that too, because you always want the chase of that. What's in that storage unit? Are you gonna find gold? Are you gonna?
Hey, there's Conky. Hi, Lee and Noreen.
Are you gonna find
And
jewelry?
Lady silver blue dragon.
So it's just the chase. So if anyone else has any questions, here, can you sew my pants? Yes, Jeremy, bring them on up. And I've got a sewing machine, or it's portable. I can take it anywhere. So.
Hey, there's our daughter-in-law, Rebecca.
Hey, Rebecca. Amelia's trying to talk to us, our granddaughter. She hears Grandma and Papa.
Hi, DT.
Oh, isn't that sweet? So, okay, so what else do we do?
What don't we do?
What don't we do? Well, what we're going to do this weekend is we're going to leave here Friday night when Jim gets off work, and we're going to go up to our camper. Those that have seen the video, I bought a new gazebo.
I got to work all week in.
But we checked out a canvas price to have it made for the top, and it was going to cost a lot more than the new one cost. So good old Amazon, 7 o'clock Sunday morning, guess what got delivered to our door the day we want to sleep in till 8? The gazebo. So we'll take that up and get it put together.
She can fix them, Conky.
What's
She
he saying?
she can add more in it.
Oh, I'll just cut up a pair of jeans that are down there that need thrown out from making purses, and I can patch a hole right in there. I'll sew it together for
Woo,
him.
51 people.
Woohoo, we're getting up there. And was this Nikki's, right?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Nikki's.
DT, No Adventures with the Hudsons. Hi, DT. So who would have thought that we made it 2 years on YouTube?
I tell you what, it's been rough, and we've got we've been ready to slap each other silly, but.
And then we got to the point where like, well, maybe we should just give it up. And it's like, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do it.
And here we are at 49 people on. We lost 2. Oh, well.
That's all right. We're
Hi,
49.
Karen.
Tamara says, hit that thumbs up, guys.
Yeah, we can't see that on this end, so.
Took us a while to get everything up and going, but it was well worth it. I'm glad you guys are all here, so we really appreciate it.
And start filming everything, because I know there's been times that we've missed the funniest stuff, especially down in Florida.
Yeah. Thank you, Kathy.
And, you know, I've had a ball.
Yeah, I've had a good time, and it's really fun when you get to collab with others, and we are going back to Florida. I don't know that Jeremy and George will be there, but we're going anyways. Hopefully we'll get to see Robbie. We've offered to take some things from that Guapo has, whether they get to go with Jeremy in his trailer, or if Guapo needs help, we're here to help get that down there. So we're just going to go down and explore the area and be there over the 4th of July.
Has anybody ever called you the...
Yeah, some guys does. He does on
More loser?
he does on our comments on the videos. And the Bickersons are before our time. I don't know who the Bickersons are.
I think I do, but that was way back when I was this tall. Oh.
What's Tony say, Jeremy? Have you checked out with the Hudsons YouTube channel? Yes, I've been called Betty White, and that's quite an honor. And you want to hear something funny? When I was a child, my name was Beth White. My maiden name is White.
No, Muhammad. George is not Asian. George is Egyptian.
For the last time, I am not Asian.
She's Egyptian.
There, I did it for you, George. He says it's a very old radio show. Well, I wish my grandparents were alive. I probably could ask them. Or even my parents or your parents.
I
wonder if
think,
it's like the
I think
honeymooners.
the reason I think I remember it is because when I young, I come home from school, I get in my grandfather's truck and we go to Tennessee, and I think he listened to it on Saturday night. And the name, it does ring a bell.
Well, Get Swamped, Robbie was the first one that called me Betty White when we were there in February. That was such an honor.
And he said every time I turn around, I expect to see Betty White behind me. When
You know, going to his farm, that was so cool.
65 people, woo!
Between Robbie, what was Robbie, the wallaby.
Wallaby,
The
not kangaroo.
wallaby. And then, of course, the lemurs and feeding them the bananas. That was so much fun. And it was cold and rainy when we were there, so the gators weren't out. What was that? Oh, you did something there.
Yeah. We got our first troll.
Conky says Robbie calls me Betty White too. It's his thing. He's got a fang. I don't like that thing.
What?
All right. All right, so what do you want to talk about now?
I don't know.
This is where you got some dead air and we need some more questions. And we got hello from the UK. Can you read that?
Rang D life is
art.
Art.
Hello.
Hello.
Who farts more, Guapo, Rob, Conky, or George?
Me. I'll be honest.
Too bad Jim wasn't there with you. Hey, I want to know, and I want to see Rob's dance moves. Rob was moving.
Hey, Clear Thrifts.
Hey, Clear Thrifts.
I'm on Canada.
I want to see Rob's moves. Him and Guapo were getting down. So I want to see Rob's move. That's the most I've seen him shake his groove things. June said she just shared. Thank you. Conky says he'll show us more on AA, and don't you guys forget, AA's tomorrow night at 9 o'clock on Conky's Flippin' Adventures at 9 o'clock Eastern on Thursday nights. So, and I know there was another live tonight, which I didn't realize that, so I apologize for that. But we were so excited to hit the 2-year anniversary. It was May 19th that we put out our first video in 2019. So,
I'm glad she can remember that.
someone said they also saw Rob dancing on the video. I would have loved to have been at Gatorland. That's somewhere that we want to go.
We're going, we go down in July.
We're going in July. I made reservations. We're out here.
Hi, Kathy in West Virginia.
In Spring Hill, Florida, where we were at in February, and then we
Hi, Kathy Moore, thank you.
We went to the Homosassa Wildlife Center. There was also a springs there, Weeki Wachi. I think that's how you say it. Raptors Adventures was there that I watched today. I would really like to go check that out too. That looked really neat. So there's lots of things to do. Even if it's an 1.5-hour drive from where we're staying, that's nothing.
Thank you, Amanda.
We drive 3.5, 4 hours just to go to an auction one way and drive back home. So what would it be to drive an 1.5, 2 hours to that springs? And that you can get in the springs, and they said that it is always at 72 degrees, and they said it feels great. So that would be something that I would like to do. Oh, that's something else. So, so anyhow.
Hurry back, Douglas.
What do you say?
He said be right back.
Maybe dinner's ready. He's an hour different, so it's only 7:30 there.
Yeah.
So, but poor old Douglas, he gets banned from a lot of channels, so that's why you see he has the wrench, because I don't want anyone to block him from our channel. He has been a faithful from the beginning. Matter of fact, he one time sent a message and he wanted Mr. Jim to call him. He was so concerned that we hadn't hit the subscribers we needed. And I'll tell you when that happened. We had spent that Saturday with George and Jeremy when we went to Florida early.
And they surprised us.
And on their Sunday Night
Knocking
Live,
out of us.
we had got to our condo down on Bradenton Beach on Anna Marie Island. And we're really tired from the day and the rest of the drive. And we had lunch out with my stepfather.
Hi, Pittsburgh.
And we were sitting up in bed
Hi,
watching
Priscilla Ann.
on the iPad. And all of a sudden, moderators put their link in the chat, and we sat there and woke up instantly, watched the chat go, the subscriber count go up, and it's like our heart goes out to Jeremy and George. You guys have been so good to us. We truly
Thank you, Kim and
appreciate
Darren
it.
King. And what else we got here?
He's reading the chat. So we really appreciate the support. And you know, there's a lot of us here in Ohio, and you'll see
Thank you, Linda
a
Lily.
lot of Conkey and all them get together. We're over 3 hours from the area where they're at. But when we get up to our camper, we're not far from Sandusky, so that puts us a little closer. So
Yes, it is, KT Treasures.
What's
It's
that?
great to have friends like we've gotten through YouTube. I mean, I tell you what, everybody we've met has been good people.
And what did George say on Saturday? There are friends at auction.
Auctions.
And if you find the video that Jim and I put out on Adventures with the Hudsons, you're going to find Conkey, Noreen, myself, and Jim in the thumbnail picture. And I do think it said, there are friends at auctions.
Or if I don't know how
What's
to
that? What are you trying to
get a
do?
message. See if I can do that.
Oh, to put it up on the screen? I don't know how to
I don't
do
know-
that.
I don't know how to
That
do
might
it.
be a StreamYard thing. And we'll know that after Monday. Again, our internet is being updated on Monday. They're going to be here. They gave me a time spot. And I said, the earlier the better. Between 9 and 10, they will be here on Monday.
I had to pin that because June says you're loved all over the world.
Oh, thank you, June. Appreciate ya. Mwah. This is something else. You know, I wish my mom were alive to see what we were doing. She would think we were nuts. My mom used to say, I never know what's going to come out of your mouth. And I'm like, I can't help it.
Well, my cousin had actually told my sisters, you mean you don't watch your brother and your sister-in-law? They're funny.
She says, they're pretty funny. You ought to watch them. Heck, well, you see in the chat, and I don't know if Rebecca's still here, that is our daughter-in-law. She is married to Frank.
She's the
And-
one I married on YouTube.
Yeah, there's a video too.
Them two on YouTube.
That he performed.
That didn't sound right.
Yeah, you did not marry your son's daughter.
Yeah, no, that's my
He
son's wife.
performed, or son's wife, duh. He performed the wedding ceremony. He became an ordained minister so that he could perform their wedding ceremony. That's what his son wanted him to do. So
And it did turn out real good.
it was very, very special. And of all places, this is really neat. They got married at a hockey game. And what is the it's Cincinnati, Kentucky, Cincinnati.
Yeah, it was in Cincinnati.
Rebecca, if you're in here, tell us the name of the hockey team, honey. So
She's probably chasing the little
they had
one.
their own suite. It was just a really nice small gathering, and it was before that COVID hit. So any other questions in there we can answer?
Hello, Kathy Smith from North Carolina. No, I ain't seen no other.
You know, I was talking, I know I've talked to others about it, and I've talked to Jim about it. I never...
Cincinnati Cyclones. They're still in there.
Cyclones, thank you, honey.
And Frank
Oh, there's
up there.
Frank, there's our son. I never thought that eBay could be a full-time job, let alone YouTube.
Full time.
So-
She thinks she's working 3 jobs.
Yeah, he'll call at 3:30 is when he gets off
I don't
work.
know where the day went.
It's like, what are you calling me so early
All
for?
right, another $5. Thank you, Priscilla.
I'm like, why are you calling me? It's time for me to come home. And it's like, oh, okay. I'll unlock the door. So the days go like that.
She locks the door when I walk out the door, and she don't unlock it until she goes to the post office and
Post office almost every day. So I'm on first name basis with Kelly at the post office. One of the guys today in the post office, we were joking. He says, "Is this where my wife comes to learn all this stuff?" So anywhere we go, we have fun. So what would you like to add? We've been on here about a half hour.
I don't know. I mean, we're just having a ball.
We are having fun.
And what would make my night if Robbie got on here?
Oh, I thought
I love
maybe
that
Robbie
guy.
would be here. Why didn't he come see his Betty White? You should have seen his mouth drop when I told him my maiden name was White.
I wish I'd have got that. There's a lot of things I wish.
But I want to say to Nikki, I want to go to the honey hole. I want to go to Rev's honey hole.
He's got one heck
Which
of
we've...
a. I won't tell you where it's at, but
That's I swallowed the key and threw it away. Well, we do it live every week. I don't know.
We forgot that Rosie's on.
Rosie's on at this time, so I don't know that we would do that because, you know, we really love Rosie, and I didn't know she was going to be on. So I picked 8 o'clock knowing that Jim gets up at 6 o'clock every morning.
North Royalton, Ohio.
Where's that
Oh,
at?
suburb Cleveland.
Oh, wow.
Meow.
Huh.
It's up there by Guapo and them. Sorry, I'm sweating. I'm starting to itch. Might have to take another shower.
Come to Florida, no locks and doors. You know what, Jeremy and George, I need to complete a video, and it involves our grand piggies. So I have some footage, but not enough that I want to put a video out yet. So I do need to come record. We need to come record some
Hey, there's
piggies.
Jane Lord.
Hi, Jane.
Fancy seeing you here. 76?
Woohoo! We're breaking records for our first time on a live.
Wonder if we can do 100.
I don't know. You guys share it. Get us to 100. But I hope that we're not boring you. What else can we talk about? How did I meet you?
On the interweb.
We met on the internet. I didn't tell my mom until after we got married, and she was there at the wedding. Then I told her. So we met on the internet, and this August we'll be married 21 years. Guess what we're doing on our anniversary?
Karen, that video will be out next Wednesday. We're doing it one every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
Because I've still got that 7 to 3:30 thing called a job. So we can't, it's hard.
Now I lost my train of thought.
Yeah, it's hard to kind of get enough videos out. But we may have enough to put a couple extra out because we're going to film a lot of the campground this weekend.
Well, what I was saying is 21 years we'll be married in August. Have any of you
We'll
heard?
be married in August.
21 years, come August, it'll be, August 5th, 21 years. So guess what is that weekend? Have you ever heard of the State Route 127 garage sale?
That's where we
Nikki
celebrate.
T has. So guess what we're doing? And where does this garage sale run from?
Alabama to Michigan.
So we're going to go south this year. Last year we went north, and we started in Camden, Ohio, which is close to our Dayton, Ohio area. We're in a suburb of Dayton. And we headed north. So one night we ended up staying in Delphus, Ohio, which is not far from Van Wert. And the second night, we ended up at our camper at Lake Erie on the Saturday night and come home Sunday. But we filmed.
She got wore out. I was still ready to go.
I did.
And she wanted to.
I guess I got to sleep for days before.
There he is. Robbie's on.
Woo-hoo! Now the party can begin. So yeah, we're gonna do that garage. So
we're ready to come back down, Robbie.
So anytime you can fill the back of the truck with good things to put on eBay, and I'm gonna go grab something. You keep them entertained.
All righty. I don't know how good of entertaining I can do, but.
Well, they say you're funny.
Boy, they all got a big sense of humor then. Because I think I'm boring. Ah, I see what she's bringing. See if anybody
All
knows
right.
who this thing is.
I know that some of the folks out here will know who this is, but this was at the first sale that we went to. It was like at a campground and people could rent booths there. And I walked up and I said, I know who that is. I didn't know his name. I couldn't remember that.
I ain't singing.
But I
Singing or
knew
dancing.
who this was.
They'll kick us off of YouTube.
I said to Jim, this is the mouse from the Ed Sullivan Show. So do you guys, anyone know the name of this mouse?
Jane Lord did already.
Woohoo! Karen, I'll be married 47 this November. Congratulations.
Congratulations. And Jeremy asked.
Topo Gigio.
Let me get back down here.
What Jeremy asked?
Putting that up there, which he asked 3 tips that you would give to inspiring YouTube channels. For one,
creators.
film. Don't quit filming because you miss all the good stuff.
Film it all so you get Savannah following on Robbie. That's the first thing.
In the swamp. And don't quit. Don't give up. Even though you're PO'd at the world, just stop.
Take a deep breath.
Take a deep breath and keep going.
The second thing I would say, don't go out and spend a lot of money on equipment. Your phone is your best friend. I started
right there is what we use. We do.
But we started on an iPhone 7, which today's phones, that one is not as up to date. So we now have upgraded to the 12 Pro Max. We have always had iPhone, so this wasn't hard for us to get used to. Sometimes switching phones from Android to iPhones can be hard. Use your phone. Listen to others, other YouTubers. Ask questions. If you can't figure it out, search on YouTube. Your answer will be there. So what did I do yesterday? I didn't know how to activate the super chats. I searched on YouTube. I didn't know how to do moderators. I knew that we were not having our laptop tonight, that we were using my phone. So I got on YouTube. It gave me step by step on how to do all that.
Which editing program do you recommend? What are you using?
What I'm using, here, let me look here. I'm using Video Shop, but I need to learn to use InShot. So that will take some time. I will get there. But right now, between InShot and Video Shop, and they're free. They're a free version.
Quinn, all I can tell you,
Do it.
I'm going to tell you, get your camera out, start videoing, put it up.
What did you
do? What you love. Video what you love. And, I love going to, the auctions and stuff. And
who's the friend that or the acquaintance at the auctions that we always see, and he's into cars? What did you tell him? He is rebuilding a car for his wife. So anyhow, Jim says you need to film that stuff.
Yes, be too quick.
Because your vehicles, those that do that kind of video, Rev.
Well, look at Rev. I mean,
look at Rev.
Go Rev Restoration.
Go check him out.
I love all of his old cars. Actually, I've had 2 of his old cars. And
I was reading that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Jim has told many of people, you do this.
And I'm like Rev. I like to work on cars, but I ain't got no time right now. I would love to have an old car to work on, but
you wished your dad would have kept the old cars and boats you could have worked on.
I wish I'd have kept most of mine.
Yeah.
I mean, before I was 20, I had 39 cars. And right now, if I had them 39 cars, I wouldn't have to work.
Dan just started, and again, questions, search on YouTube. Talk to others, ask in chats if you have questions, if they have time to help you out there. But a lot of it you can find by searching on YouTube or talking to others that are in your circle. Get a circle of friends that do YouTube or connect through all of us.
Yeah, just, keep it, we'll help you. If we don't know it.
Yay, Robbie, he figured out super chats.
All right.
There.
Good. Now we can do the one we was going to do 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so Sunday night we'll take care of that one. I didn't want to use PayPal and it go to the wrong place. And I do think he said what the PayPal was on Sunday night, but I didn't write it
It was
down.
at Get Swamp, but
I think it was at his name.
Oh, I don't remember.
So
89. Woo! We got 89 people
Here.
in the chat.
Conky's last video was filmed on a speeding gator all over Florida. That is the John Deere gator.
Yeah.
The John Deere gator. So I don't know if you all saw the snow blowers in our video tonight. I wondered if Jeremy could rig those up to clear his pass on his property so that he can get through. Somehow rig those up instead of using it for snow, let it tear up the brush. Because what is the thing that he tore up that you guys had the conversation about?
Well, it depends from where you're at. It's either a brush hog or a bush hog. And I do have that video, and we're going to switch it. We're going to put it into the middle of a video.
Thank you, George. Mwah.
We're going to put it in a video coming soon because I think it needs to be out there. And I've got stuff that she didn't realize I had from being down there.
Well, we'll just have to put out something that is a lost footage. So that's what.
Well, it wasn't lost.
It's lost
It
to
was
me.
on my phone.
It's lost to me. It's not on my phone.
All she got to do is take it and go.
I did get some of it off of there because Jeremy filmed you holding the small alligator.
Yeah.
It was a gator or a croc. What was
That
that,
was a
Robbie?
croc.
Jeremy filmed with your phone because I think George and I were talking video language.
That's all they do is they talk video language so she can learn, and thank God somebody knows.
That's how you learn.
Who needs brakes, George?
What?
Jeremy loves to speed, no brakes. Who needs brakes?
Jim just connected mine. I
got a big dent in the bottom of my truck because she going, slow down.
I had a brake on the passenger side and he disabled it. He'll say, honey, it don't work.
I'm riding in the dentist chair. Does that count?
In a dentist chair?
Next week I'm riding in the dentist chair. Ooh. I got that taken care of. Did you turn that off or did it?
No, it went off. And one thing I would tell someone that's starting YouTube, because you need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours to become monetized.
That's right, Jeremy.
What do you say?
Drive fast, no brakes, take a risk.
Take a risk. So anyways, we have our TV in our living room area, which is here in our great room in the kitchen. We have a Fire Stick on there because it's not a smart TV, so we play YouTube through the Fire Stick, and we play on my personal account. We play our adventures with the Hudsons, so that way that helped with watch hours. So in the beginning, that's what we did, is the TV ran 24, well, it didn't go 24/7. We turn it off at night and I turn it on first thing in the morning, but it's running 12, 14 hours a day.
Yeah, that helped us with our
Watch hours.
watch hours.
So, and KT Treasures, congratulations. I think I heard you say you hit 100 subscribers. That first 100 seemed like a struggle. So from this point forward, just keep going, keep going. And guys, if you're not subscribed to KT Treasures, they are in the chat.
Please subscribe.
So please subscribe and look them up. They're new, they're getting started. Avery's in here too, isn't he?
Yeah, he was in here a little while ago.
We met Avery.
Avery's all in.
All in. We met him
Help him out.
in Paynesville when we left here at 4:30 in the morning that morning.
Normal time me getting up.
No, you don't get up till 6:15. Who is that? We don't have a P.O. box.
We don't have a P.O. box yet.
But I thought of that. I would have dealt with that today at the post office, but there was one person working and the line was to the door. So yes, P.O. box so that y'all can do that. And we did find out as far as merchandise that we can do Teesprings, and we'll have to talk to George about that. It can't be on our account or something because we're not at 10,000 subscribers. Oh, but 10,000 subscribers. What happens then? Y'all saw the purple, and it's not there very much.
It's faded.
It's almost
this
gone.
Darn
It
white
looks,
here.
It looks pink.
It looks pink.
So what happens at 10,000?
It's all going pink, including this.
Pink.
Don't believe me? Get me there.
Don't dare me.
Hey, a little bit of crazy goes a long way.
But you know, that purple really looked nice on him. Everyone commented about it. Oh, we would go to even the grocery store, and the young girls working there, I like your hair. And then, not long ago, we saw on Facebook that his cousin had purple highlights put in her hair professionally at the beauty shop. So I said it must be a cousin thing with them too, that they both had the purple hair. So you seen
Good
any more?
morning. Yeah, good morning, Alice in South Africa.
Oh my gosh, it's
2:50 in the
a.m.
morning. Woo!
Woo, thank you for being here. I hope you're just having a problem sleeping, but we're glad you're here. We hope we can entertain you. Tony says you have to watch the video when Jim and Beth hits 10K. What's Douglas saying?
Oh, it just...
Oh, the P.O. box.
Yeah.
When we don't answer our text, it goes off a second time.
It's usually...
Oh, here's George. You can offer merch on Teesprings and just post a link in your video description. So we will. Oh, and that's another thing in the video descriptions. You can find our Facebook page, Adventures with the Hudsons. You can find our link to our eBay store. There's at least 800 listings on the eBay store. Our email is there. Soon to be a P.O. box, so we'll get that taken care of. And I had thought about that, so that's something we need to do. The internet was the big thing that will happen Monday. Need to do the P.O. box. So, and I think we need to just cancel Dish because we don't watch it.
June wants to know if I'd try red here.
Conky says
Give me the 10,000, I'll do anything.
it doesn't count if it's not a mohawk, Jim. Okay.
I can do the mohawk.
Oh, he can do a mohawk.
I'll do the pink mohawk. We'll leave the sides white and we'll do the beard.
We'll just call up
And
the
mustache.
daughter-in-law. Hey, Nicole. That's who you saw in the video when he got his hair. Rev, thank you.
Thank you, Rev.
Can't wait to see you again. I don't know if you heard. I think we're going south in July. So we'd come back by your way. And it's my turn to buy. Electric. Well, you know, in the video when he was doing the purple, indigo is blue. And that's what we had.
That's what I thought, but you know what? A man don't tell his wife she's wrong.
He did have the side shaved when Nicole did it.
Yeah.
It was, but by the time you guys saw him and we got to Paynesville, it had grown out. Pink mullet. Frank, that's your son telling you to do okay, Frank, you do it and your dad will do it too.
I'll do it. But she got to let me grow my hair. I'd like to do it by the time we go back down to Florida.
They're saying hi to Frank. Oh, he said deal.
Okay, give me the 10,000. I want to see him do it because I'm not afraid.
I ain't afraid of no ghost. Oh, They hit a what?
Huh?
Rev, you guys hit 1 million? 1 million views.
Million views.
Oh my-
Well, hey, when you're working on old cars, everybody likes them.
Congratulations. We are so happy for you guys.
I think I'm gonna head find me an old car.
You had a pickup, but you know, we sold the pickup to buy the new trailer. And then
And I'm still looking for another one.
What?
Rebecca says, joy, ha.
Me, red hair. My brother, I have a brother that is 15 months older than me, and he was a redhead. I didn't get it, but my son has the red beard, but his hair is like my color. So I might do a tint of a pink to it, just a little highlight, but it will be done professional. I spend too much money on this hair to do it all in red. So I don't think I could do that.
I like to see your side yard, Nikki. I mean, you got a couple old cars that the Galaxy and stuff. I love cars like that.
Well, just the cars they show on the video of restoration, they are so neat. And I think it's funny that someone has sent them a real bottle instead of using the Mountain Dew bottle.
And yes, Robbie, we will bring smoked bacon. And actually, I think we're going to do a video on smoking bacon.
Oh, I tell you what, he only did 1.5 pounds this last Sunday. That's not near enough.
That only lasts about a week.
Yeah, there's not much left in there. By the time we go to the lake Friday and get back home, that will be gone.
Hi, Bridget.
So, yeah, we buy bacon like it's water. Bacon and fat bombs, Robbie. Those are the peanut butter things in case he wonders.
Best white smoked bacon and peanut butter bombs.
Betty White. Betty White.
Gotta use a Mountain Dew bottle.
Yes, you
hey,
do.
If you know you got one.
Oh, remember he put the wrapper around the one someone sent him?
Yeah.
I thought that was so funny.
Hi, Judy Dawson.
Nikki's putting her order in for July. That'll work. It'll probably be around the 8th or the 9th. We're going to leave here on the 1st, go to Florida, and then come back. Probably about the same thing, hitting there on a Friday, driving home Saturday.
We might drive home Sunday and spend a little extra time down there because there were some places that we passed I wanted to see down around Atlanta.
And the Georgia area.
Yeah.
So he's the one that would have to get up to go to work on Monday, and I just have to get up to...
hey, how many times have I rolled across the bed and left?
Yeah. Okay, Born Loser wants to know, when you're smoking bacon, how do you keep it? Well, after he gets done smoking it, we put it out on paper towels, let it cool, and then I just put it in Ziploc freezer bags and put it in the refrigerator because it's smoked and it's been smoked for 4 to 5 hours. That's kind of made it into a jerky, and it probably could sit out, but I won't do that. So I'll divide it between Ziploc freezer bag, gallon bags, and I'll put it in the refrigerator, and it's a good snack because I eat low carb. I eat my candy corn.
I'm on a seafood diet.
Yeah, he sees it, he eats it.
I don't know if y'all can see that.
What is it?
But
that's his toy.
That's my little smoker. And I'll tell you what, if I can find another one, I'm buying it. So I can smoke more bacon.
We saw one, remember?
Actually, the last 2
at Hoosier Pallet.
We've been to Hoosier Pallets. They've sold one before I can get it.
Well, you told Jennifer that if she gets one in to call you, we'd be right over.
I'll drive over at midnight.
Yeah, they had one just like that. She said it had been used. She sold it for $100. We would have taken it to the camper. I didn't care if it was used because those are that was a $750 smoker, but we didn't pay that for it. It was on clearance. And then as soon as they got rid of all those and this year's models came in, the price went back up to $750. So Karen wanted to know, how do I keep the bacon? After it's smoked, I put
You
it
can't keep the bacon, you eat it.
after we smoke
Give me a
it,
drink.
it goes in gallon bags and in the refrigerator, and you just grab a snack. It was too salty when you smoked it. I buy just the regular bacon and I add seasoning to it. And I do add ground coarse pepper to it, the pepper mill. So I do that. And it's not, now my one before I put too much seasoning on, but this last batch, George can tell you, it turned out pretty good.
She's been experimenting every time. I probably smoked what?
Read Karen's comment again. How do you keep the bacon LAT?
Lit. How do you keep it lit? You're smoking it.
You got me.
Oh.
That's funny.
Hey, Mickey, just, I don't know where you're at, but look on Facebook Marketplace, put in wholesale pallets, and you get a
Conky's
whole...
wife Noreen, thank you for the $2.99 super chat. See you soon.
You know, that's what we've done. I found Tony at Indianapolis wholesale pallet, or pallet wholesale, what is it?
Pallet wholesale.
And I just went on there while we was over there. I did it again, and that's where I found Jennifer now.
Oh, Hoosier.
At
Yeah.
Hoosier, and
He found them on Facebook. They're on Facebook, both of them, and they don't have websites, but on Facebook they.
that's okay, George. George Jr., you can be late. Better late than never.
We're glad you're here, George. Hopefully you're out selling stuff and making money, but I'm sure the kids keep you pretty busy. You've got your hands full. But just remember, they grow up way too quick. Ask one of ours that's in the chat.
Nancy, just tell him to smoke it on low heat and slow. Depends on how big it is, about 14 hours for the pork belly.
Yeah. Tell them what happened when you tried to smoke cheese.
I melted it.
You kept melting it.
Then we went out and got a little thing that's about that long.
No, the first thing, we went on YouTube to learn how to smoke cheese. So then, what's the little thing that I ordered for you?
Smoke tube.
A smoke tube. So he doesn't even turn the smoker on. He puts the smoke tube in the bottom area, because we have a bottom area where you can smoke the meat, and then we have those doors that are up top. So he put the cheese up top, put the smoke tube at the bottom.
And let it go for
three or
4 hours. And
they say the cooler it is outside, the easier it is to smoke cheese. But with that smoke tube, that cheese, it's great. And then when I got done smoking it, or he got done smoking it, I wrapped it in wax paper to keep the moisture
Hi, Lisa
in it.
Nagata. I hope I said that right.
I think you did. I
got a hard time reading.
Karen subscribed to George. Yay! Karen, are you the one from the campground up there at Turtle Creek? Or no, Nancy.
Yeah, that's...
All right, you stop by this weekend. I got some left. I'll bring it up there.
I can smoke a little bit tomorrow. You have it ready.
On our video where we got kicked out of that place in Bowling Green, that was crazy. Anyways, they asked us to leave, which that bothered me for days. Let me tell you, that bothered me for days.
It didn't bother me at all.
So after the video came out, and we showed the golf cart, we took the ride around, we get a comment. We've been in the campground too for 15 years or more. and we've been going up there 15 years. My father had his camper right beside us. Actually, my dad was there, and we were kind of in the middle behind the office. And when the spot came up beside my dad, I was worried about his age. And so we asked if we could move to that spot, and they said sure. So then Dad was beside us. And I didn't have to worry about him walking home or back down to his camper in the dark, worrying about him falling. So we probably had our camper for 13 years up there, and then been going up there with my dad previous to that. $23,000 for a smoker?
24 foot long, yeah, that's
Yeah.
about right.
Hey, that'd be kind of like
That'd be like that smoker we seen down in West Virginia.
What about the one that we saw at Bristol Race several years ago?
That was the same one that was in West Virginia.
Yeah, that's the same one that was there. So
It was 58 foot long. It was
All right.
it was actual semi trailer.
we have 91 on. We've been on an hour. I don't want to overstay our welcome. I think that we've had fun tonight
They've been on 146. It's
for
back
20
in the woods.
years. Do you know? Okay, I'll throw this out there, and then you can tell me. You can stop by. Beside us is Larry and Nancy Frost. I'm sure you know them because they've been there at least that long. If they were there at the beginning when Bill and Janice opened the campground, so I'm sure you know Nancy and Larry Frost.
Thank you, Lynn Bonnie, for subscribing.
So yes, thank you. Wow, that is something. 20 years.
20 years.
Small world, and we find you on YouTube, and we've been up there.
Thank you, Bridget.
So, well, I think that we should call tonight. We could stand here and talk with them all night. We're talking to the phone there, and I think that they're okay with it because they're still in the chat.
And we did. They said we got 100 thumbs up. Well,
Douglas,
so
we
did
love
92.
you.
I love y'all. And it's been amazing, just the stuff we've done. And where was we? Right to
Crystal River.
Crystal River, and somebody comments, "Hey, we just passed you."
Because I had that sign made and put on the back. He put on the back of the truck cap window. We just passed you in Crystal River, and then we were going
Thank you, Lori.
to Bristol, and we were in Kentucky on 75. And someone said, we just passed you on I-75 South. So Jim says, message back, Bristol or bust. And I did. Told him safe travels. So it is fun. It's just fun when people acknowledge you. So let's go
Thanks
ahead.
for all the congratulations.
We
and,
appreciate it.
I
We
lo-
feel loved.
we
I
feel
love reading
loved.
all the comments. I try to answer every one of
Thank you, Sheila Flowers.
If sometimes it takes a couple days, it's because things have gotten in my
Thanks,
way.
Rebecca.
So, oh, Rebecca, Jim was supposed to give you a bag of baby diaper wipes last night. They're in the truck. So I will get those out before they get all dried out in the heat. They're brand new in the pack. So we got baby wipes for Amelia.
See you this weekend, Nancy.
So, all right, we got to figure out that X up there if you can go over and
That X
do
all the way
that.
up here, I can't
Yeah,
reach.
I can't either because I got short arm syndrome. Thank you guys
Thank
for
y'all.
coming.
Love
Mwah,
y'all.
love you. We'll see you soon.